We got angles and perplexity. I guess it's the topic of discussion right now. So we got an angle of perplexity that's almost parallel to flexible. So when you flexible and you look at the street, it's kind of the same way. And then you got being parallel also. It do really make me wonder why the lines is straight though. Because if you look at the lines, even the lines want to be flexible, you know? So I wonder if everything around here, like the trees, want to be flexible too. Maybe this is why it's a whole bunch of storms, you know? That's what I think. And also, I wonder if when the storms are actually happening, if the perplexity wanders to a bamboo branch. You know, because when you're talking about wind, it goes everywhere. So if it's going everywhere, it's going to create, you know what I'm saying, something of a rift, which actually looks like this, you know? Let's be quite honest. But when you got wind, which is straight, which is not real, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know what I'm saying? Of course, but I think wind without no flexibility, of course, is going to be a catastrophe, but yeah, I don't think it would be nature. Like, I don't think it would be, of course you would be like, it's non-organic. And the compounds in the wind is definitely non-organic. But if you think about it, if it's coming like straight, like Bobby Boucher, its compound structure is of a block or of a base. So the wind and how it's structured it has to be of a base, you know. But the base, you know, like it's alto, baritone, and I forgot the middle one. But say you had straight wind, but it's all of these things, then what? You know what I'm saying? I think it can get real funny. You know what I'm saying? But I wonder if it wasn't no like baritone, or it wasn't no symphony, as you may say, when it comes to the wind. Because sometimes I think the spirit like that tests the person as if we are just wind or a paper plate, some may say. And I don't understand why, you know, because the test would definitely be the appreciated, or wouldn't be appreciated. I'm carrying this bag, so excuse me. But the wind wouldn't be appreciated if it was like that. So some of the checks of the wind that people actually cause is funny, because if you're creating your own organic an organic wind, then you can't be mad at the knockoff or the block that you created. You know what I'm saying? Or like, you can only be mad at what somebody else thinks about what you created. And it's kind of like, why would you be upset if it was created by you, if you had the chance to do it? Because if you didn't do it or like discover it, then why would you do it other than a testing phase? But in that testing phase, you can't have feelings according to it, you know? So why test it and then blame the testing on the phase of the person that you're testing it on? It's like a crash test dummy. You send the crash test dummy into a car wreck, and then once you do that, you get mad at the car wreck instead of getting mad at sending the person into the car to get into the wreck when the damn crash dummies got lines just like the street. So when it comes to like the four corners of the earth, or when it comes to Magog and Gog, you kind of got to think like in the Bible, like, okay, so it's two, but it's four corners. So two of them corners must have to be straight. But at the same time, them two corners that is actually the wind, you can't hold out those two corners. You know what I'm saying? Because if you do, it'll just be on Gog and Magog, you know? And you'll be stressing out just those two places, you know? So if you just stress out them two places, why are you entertaining the other two places? You know what I'm saying? Because if you just going to entertain just them two places, then I don't understand what being parallel or paradox or perpetually angled, you know? So when it comes to reading the Bible, and then you go past like one of the statements that's like, well, if you don't read, then you shouldn't read it. You know what I'm saying? Like, the author got mad at exactly what the storm was asking for, or the wind was asking for. So if the storm got back mad at you for what you was asking for, then what? You really can't be upset at the storm or kind of yourself, but you can still be mad at the corners, you know? I mean, like, if you're upset about that, then it probably was showing the road. So it's almost like if you look at the road and it's straight, it's like somebody got upset and just gave up. Like, man, you know what? I'm about to just give up. Just like I'm about to sit down, because this bag got to be like 40, 50 pounds. But I'm just going to give up on the storm, on the perpetual thing, on everything, because this storm is not a storm. It's actually a road. So when it comes to the road and it's straight, and they say like follow the straight and the narrow,